Hi, Dr. Paul Haider here. I had a lady the other day that she contacted me and said, my sister said this, and she was saying all kinds of lies, and she was, saying this and that. There are all kinds of terrible things, and calling our family names and this and that. And I just got so worked up, and on and on and on. And I said, between what people say and how I react, therein lies my power. That's an old saying. And it's so true. And people can say anything, but it's how we react on the inside in our heart to anything as to whether it actually can make a huge change inside of us. And that's where learning to meditate really comes in, because when you meditate more, you stay in this nice calm place all the time instead of bouncing up and down with emotional stuff all the time. And actually, this particular person I've asked to go to the Vipassana meditation retreats many times, and it kind of like doesn't go anywhere. So I asked that person again to go to the Vipassana meditation retreat, and I hope this time she will, because we can't live with emotions bouncing up and way high and way down and way high and way down. That is destructive also. Yeah, because we get these feelings moving inside of us, and those words are reverberating, and those words actually make changes in our brain. Negative words make changes in our brain if we allow them to go and create changes in our emotions. If we don't, then it's like, skipping a rock on top of water. Doesn't matter. But if we allow that to happen, uh, we are actually creating degradation to our brain. And we're the ones doing it. Nobody else is doing it. Whatever a person says is just words coming out. Blah 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 blah. It's like having a dog, and they're sitting there, and we're telling them, you can't get up on the table anymore, and all they hear is blah 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 blah. And one of my dogs especially. Uh, but it's so true. After a while, if we do enough meditation, it doesn't matter anymore. And it doesn't mean we don't have passion. It doesn't mean we don't have the ability to discern and make changes in our life. It doesn't mean that we don't care. It just means that I'm not going to allow this to bother me. No, it doesn't. It's not going to bother me. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to allow this to bring me down and make me crazy. And so life changes from then on. And it's so easy to go there. And that's why you see people like, I just had a friend, they just went to Mount Athos in Greece with the monks there and spent some time there in their process of a retreat. And it came back such a very relaxed, calm, centered type of person. And I highly recommend doing something like that. Or the meditation retreat I just recommended, Vipassana, 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 a 10-day retreat. You see the Christian monks, you see the Buddhist monks, you see all these different monks. You don't see them getting excited and crazy on the average. Um, they have this peace inside. I remember meeting one particular Buddhist nun, and when you were in her presence, there was a feeling. You just walked up to her, and there was a feeling of peace that just was overwhelming. It was just like, wow, this is amazing. And she would go to the river near where the Buddhist temple was, in Thailand, and the elephants would lay down in front of her, and so she could come up and pet them. It was just, this is the Christ-like energy which is there in a lot of different people, And we can have that Christ-like energy. We can have that Christ consciousness. We can have that huge peace inside, which is not touched by anything from the outside if we allow ourselves to find that great peace inside. You know, be still and ye shall know my name. I am that I am. And once we really figure that out from a deep place deep down inside, everything changes. And we no longer have words of angry people reverberating in our brain anymore. We just find that great peace, and everything changes. So allow yourself to take some time to be in silence. You know, getting out in nature is also a good thing, but it doesn't really shut off the brain for a while. Actually did an EEG of my brain during normal waking state, beta mode, and you can see all these lines moving around, and it's pretty powerful. And then you do an EEG of my brain on meditation, and it's just pretty much flat. And so basically what we're doing, we're taking all that energy that we have going all the time, and we're shutting down the brain for just a little while so it can reboot and heal itself. So it allows the brain to heal, and it actually allows the brain to grow and get bigger. It's the prefrontal cortex, what we have up here, which is the thinking part of our brain for the most part, actually gets thicker and more convoluted at the same time. So we become smarter. Is that amazing or what? So I'm going to say it again. Learn to meditate, please. It will change your life. It will make huge differences. Had a man a while back also. You know, I was never drawn to that kind of thing. Well, a lot of things I've never been drawn to, but a lot of things I knew I had to do to make a change in my life, like going to a Whole Foods plant-based diet, you know. And once I tried it, I said, wow, this is huge. But if I never even touched upon it, I would never know. So allowing myself to touch upon it, let's give me this 30 days. Let me see how this works for me. You know, and I've seen huge changes in my life because of it. So a lot of times, you know, if I'm not drawn to it, maybe I need to touch on that and see what it's like. And it may be just exactly what I need. And if we don't allow ourselves to try it, we never know if we will like it later on. And it may make a huge difference in our life. So, like I said, between what people say and how we react, therein lies our power. And then when we meditate, when we find that great peace inside, when we find the Christ consciousness inside, then everything changes. And you can do this too. I love you. If you care to make a donation, it's down below. If you care to connect with me, all my consultations are free. All my contact information is down below. And I'm always here for you. I love you.